Hi, welcome to my podcast on mums and kids. Today I want to talk about mums, your mum, your grandma, you as a mum. I want to talk about the fact that you need to be understood, you need an understanding. The mums all come from different backgrounds, and of course they come from different lives, and you need to really understand that. For example, if your girlfriend's mum had the Brady Bunch life and it was all happy and wonderful and great parents, that kind of mum isn't going to come in with much damage. However, if your mum had a very difficult childhood, or she never wants to talk about it because it was that bad, your mum's probably suffered some damage. And if you're a mum and you've had a terrible childhood, you've probably suffered damage and trauma. Therefore, we need to be really understanding of our mums and where they've actually come from. This is a really important thing because what's happened to you affects you, will affect how you live and how you interact with other people. You need to have understanding of your mum, understand where she came from and her past. This is very, very important because it's going to help you. You won't take things on as seriously with her when she has sensitivities or vulnerabilities around things. If she's nervous and she doesn't want to do certain things, or she has a lot of fear or anxiety, you'll really understand that. You won't be critical of it. You'll know that's the outcome of whatever she's been through. And this can also be if your mum's older and she maybe has either been divorced or widowed or had very bad relationships. And in that sense, you need to really understand her. Understanding her means not judging her, basically, just understanding and not judging, and understanding that some of the ways she is because of the damage that was incurred. Because there are many mothers who have been damaged by their childhood and also by their relationships, and some of them also by their families. And you need to be mindful of this. Your mum is a precious person to you. You usually only get a biological one, and if you don't get that one, you'll get the one who's adopted you or a stepmother. But they all fulfill a similar role. And as a mother, you're always trying to make everyone happy and pleased and smooth over the bumps and make peace within the family. That's what mums have a tendency to do. If your mother has had a lot of damage, you need to understand that her capacity to help other people do things might be a little bit limited. And she will only see things through her own filter, and she will see things through the damage. Some of the damaged mums will be negative. I'm just being honest with you. They will be negative about everything, and they will actually block everything you try and do and be quite victim. And by understanding that, you won't be so frustrated. You just understand that you throw out an idea, she'll probably throw it in the bin, and it's okay. But at least you try to help her, and you just allow her to be as she is sometimes. Sometimes people who've been through a lot of damage can't move on. They just can't. They've got to heal first. And healing things to do for your mum is basically to be kind to her. If you are kind to your mum, everything else will work out. It's the same if you're a mother. If you've come out of a lot of damage and difficulty, you need to understand that you're kind of dented and that you have issues. The best thing you can do is work on them. You can go to a counsellor, you can get some healing work done on you, you can go to your doctor, you can even use medication if that helps you cope with things. It's very important that you also own your own damage. Like, you own it. Like, I'm a mum, but I'm finding it hard to be a mum because I've got a lot of personal issues. You can't just live in isolation when you're a mother because you have a family. You have to be there for the family. You have to try and mix with the family. You have to try and keep your cords to each child in your family, but even when they're grown up, strong and good. So you always can be that supportive mum. But there will be times when your mother or you as a mother cannot give support. And everyone needs to understand that. Everyone needs to be understanding of mum. There are mums who are like super mums and they can do everything and they don't seem to have too many problems and issues in their life. They've had a fairly easy life. There are other mums who just come through hell and back. And you need to be very mindful of looking after the mums who've had a hard time and be really, really kind and nice to them. Their ability to mother you could be somewhat changed. There's two ways they go. They either can't mother as much because they can barely take care of themselves, and you have to understand that. And if you're a grown-up, you really don't need a mum anymore. It's nice to have that in your life, but you don't need a mum. You're a grown-up now. If they also they can have another issue where even though they can't actually mother themselves. So they have the two things: they can't mother you and they can't mother themselves. And you might have to step in and mother them a little bit more, in a good way and in a healthy way. Life takes its toll on people. Life can be really difficult for some people. And when you hear of what some people's lives have been like, it's a wonder they're still standing up. That's what I think. I'm like, you get a medal because you got up and you're still standing up after this life. Be understanding. Be understanding. And also be understanding in the sense that you might be giving them the best advice, actually. You might be telling them what really is the solution, but they might not be able to do it right now. And so don't take offence to that. You're just there to give advice or to help out. What they do with it is up to them. And sometimes you can tell people things and they're not ready to hear it or they can't do it yet. But later on, they can move on and do it. Being a mother is a very giving out kind of process. You're giving out to your kids, you're giving out to your family. And what I'm trying to say to you is some mums don't have as much to give and other mums do. And I want you to start looking at your mum, your grandmother, and then you as a mum and see where you're at in that. And I think that'll help you as well. And also, when you look at their stuff and your stuff, it makes you less critical of how they do things and all their funny little ways. And you'll be more like tolerant, I think. You'll just be more understanding and tolerant and understand that even though it is a good idea for mum to go and join the senior citizens club or something, she's not in a space she can do that. It's okay, she doesn't do it. You just give it as a suggestion. Being a mum is actually really hard because you never know whether you're doing it right or not right. So she's going to be having the same issues that you're having as a mum, if you're a mum now. You're always second-guessing yourself. You're always thinking, was I too tough? Was I too soft? Did I do that right? Oh, I don't think I did this right. Was I too overprotective? Mums are usually questioning themselves a lot because it's something that we want to do properly and do right, but we don't always feel that we do. And then you have the different children in the family and they've had all different personalities. So in some ways you can't use the one for all rule because everyone's a little bit different and you need to modify that to a degree with different people. Try and understand your mum. Try and understand yourself as a mum and look deep into yourself if you are a mum and see what your capacities really are and like if you have damage where that is. And the best thing you can do for yourself as a person is to go and do some work on yourself and release and get rid of some of the things and go to counselling or whatever you need to do to get better. The more you heal that, the better mum you'll be to yourself and you'll be a better mum to your family. This is about understanding mum and not getting cranky with her when you offer really good advice and she won't take it. Sometimes she's not capable. She can't do it. But it doesn't mean it won't happen in the future or that she heals more. And the other thing with being understanding with your mum is to listen to her when she talks to you, to try and understand from her point of view, not your point of view, her point of view, and sit with that and be tolerant and be kind to her. Because if you do that, your relationship with her will be stronger and it will be a much more pleasant relationship too, because it won't be a tussling backwards and forwards. Some of the mums are very stubborn and headstrong and willful. And if you have a mum like that, you just need to be aware of that and understand that she's like that. I would never tell her what to do straight away. I would just throw out a suggestion and just leave it in the air. They're the best ways to deal with those willful, strong-minded mums because they'll just jackknife anyhow and they won't do it. But if you just suggest it, maybe they will think about it. So have a good week being a mum or with your mum. And I'm sending you lots of love and lots of life.